I'm being serious.
Oh, good morning. Happy Thursday. Today we're gonna talk a little bit. We were just talking about before this call, and every day we kind of go, what do we want to talk about today? What's kind of
intentionally?
Yeah, like what's burning today that we kind of want to open up a discussion about. And today's topic is talking about, are you really playing the long game? And specifically for us, we're talking about marketing. But when over the years, I've been doing this since I was 2 years old, so it's like 20 years. Lisa's been doing this for close to 10, I guess.
You watch it.
Anyway.
Okay.
And
we've been around the block.
We've been around the block.
A lot of things.
Yeah. And
I bet every person will say they're playing the long game, but are you? We're going to talk about that.
And one of the things that came up for me was thinking about we've been involved in a lot of business opportunities, and people who come to us say, I got this great idea. I want to get investors, or I want to get money to bring this thing to life. I got to put together a pitch deck, or I got to put together a proposal to take to the bank or to an investor or a lender. And the number one thing they always come back with is the bank, the lenders, they always say the same thing. Great, amazing idea. What is your marketing plan? If we give you the monies, how are you going to spend it? How are you going to make this money make money for us? At the end of the day, that's all the investor cares about.
And when people start a marketing plan, they always go, when can I get my ROI?
When will I see this money back?
2 important questions always asked.
Always asked. And
Cat agrees.
Yes. Castor agrees with us. He says he wants to talk today. He's angry. And when we do these projections, when we do the marketing plan in these proposals, it's always long-term. It's always a minimum of 1 year to 3 year projections. And so when we say projections, that's where the lender will see the ROI in a perfect case scenario. So you'll say, year one, we're projecting, a $2 million potential opportunity business. And the investor is going to say, okay, cool. I'm going to give you $1 million. So I could potentially see $2 million next year revenue, meaning that I'll get my $1 million back plus if they're investing in the company. So it always comes back to the marketing of that business, how you're going to make that money. And we try to do this with our clients, similar to this, where we say it's not a short game. So clients will say, great, if I hire you guys to do my marketing for me, how long can I expect it to take? And we always say, well, minimum of 3 to 6 months is kind of a good runway. And that's for us to prove whether something's working or not necessarily to say, quit, give up on your business, just stop all your marketing because maybe it didn't work in those 3 months.
Nothing happens in 3 months.
Nothing.
I don't want to say nothing happens.
Yeah, it's you get
the expectation. Okay, I let you go for 3 minutes. Okay. Can I talk now?
You're in. Tag you in.
No, it was good. It was very good.
I wasn't even done. I was just getting warmed up.
You will keep going then.
No, you go. Take over the mic.
Well,
go ahead.
Is this thing on? I don't want to lose people here. That was very good, honey. Nice. But I don't want to lose people.
So nice.
So I think the number one thing why people say, when can I make my money back, is because of fear. Is this going to work? Is it going to prove that there's this deep-rooted fear that you have to wrap your head around when you're like, if this doesn't work, then that's going to prove that I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not this. I'm not whatever enough. This person that said I was dumb, now there's proof. So there's this whole mental piece about playing the long game. What does the long game actually look like? I relate it back to my solo show. And I'm reaching out now to go to Scotland. And I got an email last night of someone that said, I would love to put your program in my brochure. This is very competitive. There's 800 shows a day. We like what you've got. Let's sign a deal. And I was like, ooh, that was like the easy button. Why was that? Because all last year I was building the resume. When I look at where I was actually profitable on any of the festivals that I've done, I've been profitable on one of the 4 festivals.
Were you actually profitable?
Yeah, I was profitable at Hamilton Fringe.
Yeah.
All the rest, not profitable.
But right? It was slim. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at it based on, did I make my ROI back? Did I make money? The answer would be no, 3 times out of 4 for me.
Yeah.
But I got awards, I got reviews, I met people, I got connections, I built the resume. I have an album on Spotify that cost me a lot, and Spotify that cost me a lot of money, friends, a lot of money to make. Totally worth it. I don't know when that ROI is going to come back. I don't know where that music is going to go. I don't know what TV show, movie, recording, like, I don't know who's going to pick that up, but I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. So the long game is about not only just that hard and fast, am I making my money back? There's other markers that you need to be thinking about to gauge whether this is working or not. Our martial arts studio was sharing that someone came in the other day and said, can I get my black belt with you in 6 months? And he said, no, you cannot. And they said, well, there's other schools that will do it. And they said, that is not our philosophy. That's not how we do it here. Because who you become along the way is important, not just getting that black belt.
If not more important.
If not more important. So where does that leave you? Well, number one, you never know. I've heard people saying that they did marketing for 6 months, they quit, and then in the 8th month, they're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
20 people bought from me. Because they were willing to stay in it, and all of that work that they did compounded.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is selling the dream that you make $1 million in 3 months, or that you get your ROI back in 3 months, or that this is a short-term win, I don't know anything in life that's been a short-term win. And I don't know why we think about marketing different.
I like that. Yeah.
Anything you've ever, it takes 9 months to grow some babies, right? It takes, like, there's just so many things that take time, and we get really hyper about getting things back right away. And that's not how the marketing game. Some people say this online game is exhausting. It's building trust. It's showing up when you think no one is listening. They are. Just because, how many times do we say that on Facebook, where we're like, well, we had it actually at Corey's. Some of you don't know, we had a death in our family that was very tragic and horrible. It was Eric's brother. He was 51, and it was just, our family was just completely rocked. And when we were at the wake, everyone was sharing beautiful stories, but they were like, saw you went to the Dominican, saw you did your show. I'm like, nobody.
Sorry you were in New York City.
I'm like, I don't even know who you people are. Thank you. People are watching, people are reading. Just because nobody's emailing you back and saying, thank you for that email, it blew my mind. Thank you for that post. It's exactly what I needed. Thank you for that
reel
Instagram
was
post.
awesome.
And then here's another example. We had a client who just got a 25K, got paid a bajillion bucks to, like, 25K is a bajillion bucks.
That's a bajillion dollars.
Right? And he's like, wow, I can't believe I landed that, that gig, that opportunity. And I'm like, yes, because we did your website. We have your speaker page. We have a media page. We're doing your Instagram. You're on LinkedIn.
You're out there.
You're out there in multiple touch points, in multiple ways. Now, can he say I got that 25K gig because of my website or because of my speaker page? No, it's because of the whole package that you put together. That's like my solo show. That's like going for a black belt. That's like whatever it is. It's the whole package that is worth it. And people go, well, I'm going to take away this part of the package because it's not working.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take away this part of the package because it's not working. And I don't want to do that anymore because it's not working. And you don't realize that you're chopping that authority, that information. Like, that's marketing, friends. Yeah. Marketing is putting out your stuff for people to see and not being tied to the outcome. Now, that's not to say that you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and burn money and never go back and go, whoa, we need a different approach. I'm talking about when people just go, I'm done, forget it, close the thing out. That's not going to get you the results.
Yeah.
that you need. You can reshift, you can refocus, you can re-strategize, you can try new things.
There's a million things you can do.
That's marketing. And that's playing the long-term game. I put this thing out, nobody came. Okay, I gotta change my messaging.
Yeah, you give it 3 months and you say, okay, I haven't had any new people into this. It's not working. That's a good, healthy marketing conversation.
But something guaranteed along the way was working.
Yeah.
So it wasn't working in the sense that I didn't make money.
Yeah.
But maybe you got information about a topic that your people liked, and you can create content and start marketing more about that.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with my solo show. We always run ads to my solo show.
Every show.
And I always get butts and seats.
Yep.
And it's always people I don't know. And we're like, did they come from the ads? I don't know.
Who knows?
Did they know someone that knows someone that saw the ad?
Did they see an ad, then Google you, then go to your page?
Unless I literally chase them down and go, hey,
did you
see
ticket?
my ad? Is that why you're here?
Yeah.
But it's like, I know that by doing that, by running ads and doing those things, I'm putting myself out there in multiple ways. And even if someone sees it and they don't go to my show, it could be somebody looking to book me at a speaking event or bring my show to their theater. Or you can't be tied to the outcome, but you have to be tied to the long game. Yeah. I always say the only way you don't win is if you quit.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happens is people go, this doesn't work. I'm spending a lot of money. I'm a big loser. This sucks. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And then where are you?
Back to zero.
And then to build up all that authority when you cancel it it's like being at the bottom of the mountain again.
Yeah.
Boy, this was a grim topic today. But I just think there's so many people saying you're going to make your money back. You're going to get 1 million people in. You're going to make X amount of money in a month or 2 months. And that can happen. That can happen. I'm not saying that can't happen, but it's not a be all end all reality. And not many marketers are talking about that it takes 6 months or more to do anything.
Yeah. And I think it's a healthy thing to look at your budget and be realistic with what you have to spend.
It's a line item that you got to start budgeting for.
It's like groceries. What, you're just gonna not buy groceries anymore?
It's like gas. It's like your water bill. It's like your heat bill. It's a healthy part of a business.
Yeah.
When you want to grow and scale.
Yeah.
So put it in your budget. Start thinking about your mental stuff, like
plan long.
Know what outcomes that if you're like, I would love to have X amount of people in, I would love to have X amount of money. But if that doesn't happen, I would still be okay with knowing ...
Yeah.
Right? Have those other markers outside of bodies and money when you're making those decisions.
Yeah.
Know that you can shift, refocus, change the strategy. But if you quit, you quit.
Yeah, it's
right.
done.
It's done. So be open and flexible with the data that's in front of you, not feeling wise. How many times have we ever had that where we're like, this Facebook post is going to crush it and everybody's going to love it. And this is going to be great. And then you post it. It's like cricket. And then you post some like random thing in your dog and everybody loves it. And you're like, what the? You can't be tied to the feeling. You have to be tied to the facts of what people are showing you.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I gotta say about this. I get sad when people quit because I thought of
there's
so much missed potential.
Yeah, I thought of like an analogy, and it's I don't know if this is true or not, but you check me on this. So like, you want to do it, well, perfect for you. You want to do a 10K.
A run, yeah, I am. I signed up.
Okay, well,
I'm ready.
Yeah, do you sign up for the run in a month? No. Do you plan to do the run in a month? No.
No. I was gonna do it in May, but the only reason why I did it in March is because we have a bunch of stuff in April, and I knew it wasn't the right timing.
Yeah,
but quick. I signed up 3 months.
Yeah.
But that's only because I can run 5K. If I had never run in my life and I was doing a 10K, I would give it 6 to 8 months.
I'm saying this analogy in terms of it's like you said, like it's all the things. It's not just running. It's not just getting on the treadmill. It's not just getting outside and running, right? You're watching what you eat. You're stretching more. You're like all these little things. So there's probably 10 things that you're doing different now.
Yes.
And it's all to do one thing, to run the 10K, right?
Yeah.
You might get to that day and not even be able to run that 10K in the time you want to. But what was your success? Your success was doing all the planning, all the prep, all that work to get there, right?
Even now, this Scotland Fringe Festival is in August, and it's January, and I'm planning for something 9 months away.
Yeah.
I have to get my marketing budget in check, and things take time. It's that age-old, good things take time.
Yes, they do.
They do, and you are a good thing. Your business is a good thing. Your products and services are a good thing. Quit chopping yourself off at the knees after 2-3 months going, well, this doesn't work. You haven't worked it long enough.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we might talk about fear.
Well, that's what I said, the mindset piece.
Yeah, fear. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Fear of
lots of things, like fear of I'm not going to make. What if I don't get any new clients and I don't make money next month?
Well, you will.
I know, but this is like irrational fear of like, like this is business. I remember just really quick. I remember working at a monster speaker manufacturing company, Paradigm. And
speaker,
like
speaker.
Not like speaking off a stage. Speaker as in like I have awesome speakers in my surround sound system in my house. Massive, like I don't even know, $100 million industry business. And I remember the owner saying he would wake up every morning.
Oh God.
And he would check to make sure they're still making money. Like we're talking $100 million. I don't know.
Like he was afraid he was going
to. He was afraid he wasn't going to wake up. He was going to wake up the next day, and it was going to say zero.
That's not even possible.
I know this is irrational fear. This man lived his life like that. Like I don't even know if he's still alive. He was in his 60s when I worked there, but like that's.
You're like 90, so that was.
Yeah, I'm 90, so that was like 60 years ago. So anyway, just. Thinking like that, like that's
that irrational fear sometimes drives your decisions.
Yeah, in a negative way.
That's what I said. At the first sign that you're like, oh, this isn't working, your brain goes to fight or flight mode. And that fight or flight and marketing are not in the same sentence.
Yeah. Reactive instead of proactive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do we change this somehow to make it better?
And when you work with a team and you have a good team or you work with someone, these are all discussions that you have. You don't hide that. You know, this is why you have a good team and a good discussion that can show you the data, talk about your fears, go over what the projections and the goals and what everything is telling you. Yeah. But I think before you ever do a marketing campaign, you got to know that you got to be in it for the long haul. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to be successful.
And not to be scared to change things up too.
Yeah.
We do it all the time. Anyway.
All the time.
Wow, we could just go on forever today. It's going to be about fear.
Good one, honey.
Yep. All right. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to let them
Simmer.
sit with that.
Simmer.
I'm simmering. I want to let them simmer with that.
All right.
You know, gut check yourself. Where are you at with that mindset, those fears, your marketing campaigns, your goals, your just thoughts about your ROI and other markers besides ROI and body, like all that stuff we talked about. Just really sit and think with that, and let us know what questions come up. What do you want to know about?
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it.
Post them below.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Bye.